Hello, I'm Laura the Library Lady, and welcome to today's episode. So, today is day 4 of our celebration of National Poetry Month. And our objective today as learners is learning how we can use a poem to make a whole book. We'll be talking about illustrators and types of illustrations, and our publishers for today are Simon and Schuster. Thank you, Simon and Schuster. Even though I'm having a hard time saying that, and then Henry Holt and Company. So I'm going to do this book first because does it look familiar? If you're saying yes, it looks familiar, it's because Eric Carle is the illustrator. I believe he was an illustrator before he was an author. And remember, can you tell me what an illustrator is, boys and girls? Do you remember? The person who does the pictures. That's right. And the person who wrote this book is Bill Martin Jr. And I had the pleasure of meeting him several years ago. In fact, both of our books are by Mr. Martin, and he was a delightful person. I felt like I knew him my whole life. So he used poetry and different things to help children learn how to read. And you see this one is Polar Bear, what do you hear? And he has another book called Brown Bear, What Do You See? I think that is. And so this is a poem, but it's also for emerging readers. Emerging readers is another way of saying young readers or new readers. And Eric Carle, his form of illustrations is like collage. And you can ask your parents about that. That type of art form. Or the next time you're online with your art teacher, ask him or her. All right, let's dig in and see what we've got. Look at all these colors. And I want you to count how many colors you have too. So here we go. Polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. We got the polar bear. How many animals are in this book? We'll see. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Oh, snorting, roaring. On our next page. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. Oh, fluting, snorting. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. Okay. Look at that long leg. Look at that flamingo. It's pink, for real. Zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Ooh, a boa constrictor. And look, does the zebra look happy? No. At least not to me. Boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. He doesn't look too happy either. What's going on here? Okay. Elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. But the elephant doesn't look upset. That's good. Leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Oh, look at that peacock. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Wow. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. Oh, there we go. Zookeeper, what do you hear? I hear children growling like a polar bear, roaring like a lion, snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, braying like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear. Oh my goodness, look at all the children. Now, boys and girls, do you have a favorite animal that was covered in this book? And do you know what sound it makes? And right now, due to COVID-19, all the zoos are closed. But hopefully the zookeepers are on site taking care of the animals, making sure they're well. But when everything comes back to our new normal, you can go back to the zoo and visit the animals. But until then, you have great books like these. You can make up your own story about your favorite animal and make a poem about the animal that you love. So that's one of my favorite books by Bill Martin. But my absolute favorite book by Mr. Bill Martin is this one, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. So, boys and girls, if you have someone in your life who just likes to sing or dance or needs to learn how to, remember the alphabet, this is a great book. And I highly recommend it. And I love it. And the illustrator is not Eric Carle, but I have to say Mr. Martin and Mr. Carle did collaborate on many books. But this one, he has another illustrator, and her name is Louise Elhart. And she does a beautiful job. And this is a fun book. You can even make up a dance about it. You can even memorize it. So let's look at that. It's the alphabet. He also has a book all about numbers. Look at all these bright, pretty colors. And look, he signed it for me. So I met him. So I don't think he signed this one. I think I bought this one later. But this one he actually signed for me. I met him when I was in Alabama. All right, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Let's get in here. And thank you, Henry Holt and Company, who published this book. This is the title page. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Doesn't that sound fun? Chicka 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 Boom Boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Oh, do you see the letters? We, said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H, up the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Look who's coming, L, M, N, O, P. And Q, R, S, and T, U, V. Do you see all the letters, boys and girls? Still more, W and X, Y, Z. The whole alphabet up the... Uh-oh! What's going on, boys and girls? What's happening? Uh-oh! Something's happening and it's not good. Chicka chicka boom boom! Look at that, boys and girls. What happened? If you said all the letters fell out the tree, you would be right. Oh no, what happens? Let's turn the page and find out. Skit, scat, schoolity dote, flip, flop, flee. Everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their dear little ones, then dust their pants. Oh, look at that. So nice. Help us up, cried ABC. Uh-oh, we're up. Here they are, ABC. Next from the pile up, skinned knee D and stub-toed E and patched up F. Then comes G, all out of breath. Here they are. H is tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is tied up like a tie. Oh, look at that. Oh, poor babies. M is looped. N is stooped. O is twisted a la loop. Skip, scat, skillity, doop, dot, doot, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming. It's Black-Eyed P, QRS, and Loose Tooth T. Oh. Then UVW, Wiggle Jiggled Free, Last to Come, XYZ, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. Oh my goodness, that coconut tree has had a day. Let's see what happens next. But chicka chicka boom boom, look, there's a full moon. Uh-oh, what's about to happen? A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka, boom boom. What a wonderful book. And guess what? It's a poem. Did you notice the rhyming words, the rhythm? It makes you want to dance. Chicka chicka. Just fun noises. And who knew chicka was a word? And maybe it's not. But that's what's so great about poetry, boys and girls. We get to express ourselves in many different ways. So thank you, Bill Martin. Thank you for the illustrators and the publishers that made these happen, and just having a heart for fun and making you want to move and dance. So tomorrow we'll be talking about how to write poetry, and I will be sharing some of my personal poems with you. Until then, boys and girls, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.